Welcome, everyone. Welcome to another Wednesday night. The fundamentals to gain inner peace with your host, Coach Menachem Bernfeld. And tonight, rest and reset. We're going to do some somatic exercises to calm and balance your nervous system. Something that we all need, and we don't want to wait till we feel we need it. To do it every day is ideal, every day for a few minutes, but it's easy exercises, something that you can do, and it helps you just reset. Coming from being busy, always, call it the rat race, always out of breath, overwhelmed. There's so much going on, the list goes on and on. And you never get to manage to finish the list. You don't have time for yourself, no time to relax and take it easy. So bear with us, and at the end, you'll have 2 or 3 exercises that you can do, easy ones that help you reset your nervous system. So before we start, how are you? Hopefully you're back into routine after Yom Tov, like we discussed last week. Everybody's different. Some people get back to routine right away because that's what they love. And others, it takes time. And can't get back to routines that fast. It's okay. It might take time. And how do you feel overall with the American elections? Everybody has a different reaction. Everybody reacts differently. So whatever it is, just to be aware, whatever your feelings are, whatever your thoughts are, your plans, just tuning in, seeing where am I, what do I feel? And we discussed last week to put into routine before you go back to routine, or while you're going back into routine, to put in small ideas that can help so that you don't get back into that rat race. Some ideas of mindfulness, a little bit of self-care, to think a little bit, be aware, just being aware a little bit of what's going on, where am I? Okay, so before we start, let's get grounded like we do every Wednesday night. Take a deep breath. We'll do a quick body scan. And the body scan itself is also a somatic exercise. Just to take a moment and be aware of what it feels like. Take a deep breath. You can close your eyes and just be aware of what your head feels like. You go down to your eyes, your nose, your cheeks, your ears, your mouth. Take a deep breath. Go down to your neck. Just feel whatever you feel. Your shoulders, your hands, your stomach, all the way down to your feet, all the way down to your toes. Just be aware. You can wiggle your toes, just see what it feels like. And then coming back from your toes, your legs, your feet, your stomach, your hands, your chest, your shoulders, your cheek, your mouth, your nose, your eyes, your forehead, and your head. Beautiful. Take a deep breath in and let it all out. And just be aware of what you feel. You can share in the chat. Let me know what came up. If it's the first time you're doing a body scan. For many, when we talk about somatic exercises and talk about feel what your body feels, a lot of people are not aware of what I'm talking about. I can ask someone, what do you feel? And they'll say nothing. So for beginners, that makes sense and it's okay. It does take time to connect to what are we looking for? What is it that we're looking for? What's that feeling? Especially if you're always on the go and you're always busy and always external, not stopping and being in touch with the internal, just seeing how you feel. So that takes time. But you can ask yourself, do you know what you feel when you're anxious, when you're scared? You know what your body feels when you're overwhelmed, when you're worried? Usually, when those things are happening, we feel it in our body. We feel it. But when we want to change that to respond to a relaxed response, then we sometimes becomes tricky and it might take time. Some people feel tingling. It's just interesting. Everybody has their own different feelings. Thank you for sharing. Whatever it is, anxiety, more relaxed, whatever feeling comes up is valid. Um, I feel like more 3D. Well, that's amazing. Yeah. You're welcome to the world. You're like, oh, here I am. Feel like, oh, I guess I take up space. So that's what happens when we stop. Okay, that's amazing. But for many, first you become aware of some negative feelings. I don't want to stop. Like we discussed many times, that's probably the reason why it's hard to take some time off to relax, because first you become aware of how tense, anxious, overwhelmed, and there's so much of those feelings that we don't want to feel those feelings. So if you allow yourself to feel that, that's beautiful. You know, be able to sit with that and slowly you get used to it so that you can slowly reverse and get into the rest and digest. So basically, we're going from fight and flight and rest and digest. Okay, most of us are in fight and flight, whether we're aware or not. A lot going on. We're constantly busy, nervous, anxious, worried. Even if you look relaxed, you could be sitting on the couch, but for some reason, your mind is racing. What are you going to do next? What do I have to do? So that's fight and flight. So by doing somatic exercises, it helps us. It's very effective to relax, become in touch with our body, with our nervous system, and it slowly helps us calm down, take a deep breath, and slowly we find ourselves in the rest and digest. It's healthier to be there. Now, I don't expect you to be there all day, but at least a few minutes every day. Don't wait till it's panic mode. Don't wait till it's been a few weeks and you feel it in your body and you're forced to make some changes. Okay, so you're ready? Let's do some exercise, somatic exercises here. The first one, we're going to breathe a deep breath, and on the way out, we're going to release a sound. Okay, just by vibrating those sounds, you'll feel it in your throat, you'll feel it in your body. That itself helps you become in touch with your body. It helps you to get in that place of relaxation. Again, first time, you might see different feelings come up, which is okay. Let's do it and let's see what comes up. Let's see what you feel. So basically, we take a deep breath in, and then on the way out, you can go, ah. You can let it roll out fast. You can do it slow. You can do a very low hum, like hmm. There's no right and wrong. Just make a sound that's comfortable. We're gonna do this around 5 times. Hopefully, you're in a place where you can do it, and nobody's gonna look at you asking you what in the world are you doing. And then we'll see what happens. See what you feel in your body. Basically, before we do it, some vibration in the body. So if you feel that, that's great. If anything else comes up, just let things come up. So here we go. Let's get started. Deep breath in. You can close your eyes and just be aware of those feelings. Another deep breath in, all the way in. Beautiful. Again, deep breath in. It could be short, it could be long, whatever feels comfortable. Another deep breath in. Let yourself go deeper. Beautiful. 2 more. Deep breath in. If you don't want to make a loud noise, it could be very low. Let's try that all the way in. Now sit there, close your eyes, and just feel what you feel. Take a deep breath and just feel. Beautiful. Okay, so you can share in the chat. Just let me know whether you're a beginner, what you felt. Anything and everything is valid. Became aware how tired I am. Amazing. Relaxed. I feel funny doing these noises. Beautiful. I also felt that way when I started. And I try not to do it when the people are around. Clarity, releasing, falling asleep. Beautiful. Relaxing and grounded. Amazing. So look at that. Easy technique. Find a safe space where you can do whatever you want. Nobody's there. And just spend doing that. We did it 5, 6 times now. You continue doing that 10, 15 times. It could take you deeper and deeper, more and more relaxed. And that's the somatic, you connecting with your body, becoming aware and releasing. Beautiful. Somebody's sharing that the noise that came out is very loud and amazing. Beautiful. You can do it loud, you can do it low, whatever works for you. Some people sometimes, if they're angry, anxious, sometimes you'll feel there's a lot of tension in your body and you want to let it out and you can scream. If that's what you need, do it. If you can do it, beautiful. Amazing. Okay. So that's number one. Now let's go to exercise number two. Are you ready? Uh, I've been in somatic therapy for 5 years already, so it's not new to me. This week I experienced another huge trauma, and this first moment I'm slightly less panic. That's amazing, if you have to wait for Wednesday nights to feel a little bit relaxed, which, I'm happy we can do it together. But try to find time every day, a few minutes. You can do it in the morning for a minute, at night, at the end of the day, and you'll be surprised. We all need it, our body needs it, and these are easy techniques. The next one is we've done it before. It's like the self hug. Basically, take both of your arms and just around your body as much as possible. And first, just feel that, whatever it feels like. Take a deep breath and just feel. You can squeeze gently. Notice the warmth, a little pressure. Take a deep breath. Just hold yourself. Hold yourself. Exactly. Just imagine that comfort, that feeling. And let's stop for a moment. Just feel. Hold your hands like this and just feel. Beautiful. Now what you can do is squeeze, a little bit more and then let go. Take a deep breath and give yourself another big hug, a squeeze. Feel it, feel it, feel it, and then you can let go and take a deep breath. Just feel what your body feels. I feel my legs tingling, my forehead. Beautiful. Now, again, pressure. Hold it tight. Hold it for 5 seconds. Just hold yourself and then let go. And take a deep breath and just feel. Let's do it 3 more times. Hold yourself tight for a few seconds and then let go and let it all out. Again, hold yourself tight. Feel and then let go. Relax. One more time. Tight, tight hug. You deserve it. Beautiful. And then let go. Take a deep breath. If you like the way it feels, you can continue. And this is just 5 times. You can do it longer. And now let's stop for a moment and just be aware of those feelings that come up. What does your body feel? And to feel, we have to slow down our mind. Take a deep breath and slowly turn inwards to feel what our body feels. Beautiful. You can let me know in the chat how this exercise went, what feelings came up. I loved it. Beautiful. You deserve it. Relaxed. Support, warmth, connection, love. Amazing. Nurturing myself. Yes. Some people, they do feel the anxiety, a lump in your throat, tears. I needed that so much. Maybe want to cry. That's okay. More focused, relaxed. Hmm. This is, we just did it for a few seconds. You deserve much more than that. Continue doing it. See where it takes you. Relaxed hug, comforting. Wow. Wow. Feel bad for my inner child who never got that love. Beautiful. It's never too late. You can give it to your inner child right now. Feeling sad why someone can't do this for me. Amazing. Oh, these are not easy feelings when they come up. When all of these thoughts and feelings, not easy. So first, pat yourself on the back just to allow yourself to let those feelings come up. I never got it when I was a child. I wish I can have it. I wish somebody can do it for me now. And that's a great question. What do we do with these feelings? So first of all, continue hugging yourself. Today is the first day of the rest of our life. We deserve it. We can give it to ourselves, to myself, to my inner child. But just to be aware of those feelings that it came up is like, wow. So hopefully you can do this with yourself. You know, when these feelings come up, you can comfort yourself. You give yourself that space, and then eventually you can comfort yourself, give yourself that hug, and be there for yourself. Be there for that inner child that's complaining, that wants it, so you can be there. But if stuff come up and it's too hard, find a good friend, find yourself someone who you can talk to. Maybe you have to get a therapist, someone who can help you sit in those spaces. And it's possible. A lot of times it does bring up things that we don't want, and it's too hard. But hopefully, if you're here, we can do it slowly. You know, you don't have to allow everything to come out at once, but you spend a few minutes with yourself in a quiet space where you take a few deep breaths and you see, where am I? Do some of these exercises. And if some hard feelings come up, try to continue breathing, and you tell yourself it's okay and I'm okay. And with breathing in and out, soothing yourself, giving yourself that hug, hopefully it calms down. You can let things come up and then they calm down. They come up and then they calm down. Like the waves. The wave, it never stays on top. It always goes down. But it's scary, those huge waves. So we're standing with this big board and not letting it come. And that could be very hard all day long, pushing it away. So if you can allow a little bit to come up, then you take a deep breath and let it go. Breathe in and let it go. So then you can let the energy, you let the energy that might be stuck in your body, the energy that for some reason you did not know how to, allow it to come up, let it out, let it go. Now you can slowly be aware of it, see that feeling wherever you feel. Take a deep breath and let it out. Allow the feeling to come up a little bit. Take a deep breath and let it out. And hopefully that's how this is somatic experience. Letting the body feel, letting the energy come out, letting it release. And that's what we need. We could be sitting all day in one place and not letting it out. I don't mean sitting physically. You could be running around being busy, but our body is tense. There's so much going on, and we don't know where to release, how to release. But here we are, easy exercise. Again, the first thing we did, was even before the two exercises, just to do a body scan. Stop for a moment, take a deep breath, become aware of where am I, what's going on, turn inwards and see what do I feel? What does my body feel? And you go from head down slowly to the toes and then back up. Just be aware, nothing has to change. Just be aware. That's exercise number one. And then the other one, taking a deep breath and letting it out with a sigh, with a sound, whether it's loud or low. You feel the vibration. You feel it in your body. That's movement. That's amazing. Let it move, let it shake. And then the other exercise, just hold yourself when you need that hug. You can give it to yourself. Now you see how important it is if you have someone in your life that needs it, go give it to them. But you might not have someone to do it for yourself, and that could be painful. But we can do it to ourselves. Be there for yourself. Be there. And again, I know it brings up a lot of stuff, and we discussed, loneliness and all the things that we're missing in our life. Yeah. Okay, so that's beautiful. Thank you very much. Any questions? You can ask questions. If you want to put it in the chat or ask live, we'll let's see what's going on. Brings up abuse and trauma. Exactly. It could be hard again. You don't want to do it yourself if you can't. How much my kids need it. Physical hugs. Exactly. Exactly. Just physical touch is so important. Tapping technique, yes, that also works. We didn't do it tonight, but if you know the tapping technique, there are many different ways to connect to that vagus nerve system. Should it be done when you're calm or stressful times? So what I say is do it when you're calm because you'll be surprised. You'll be surprised there's things in your body that needs to be released. And it's much easier to do when you're calm versus when you're stressed. Sometimes when you're stressed, you don't want to sit down and relax. You're too busy, so much going on. We just want to take care of everything and just go to sleep. Yeah, I know what you mean. Not easy. But that's why I say do it when you relax. Do it every day. It should be part of our routine. Every day for a few minutes. Shake it out. Let it out. It's like what I call an emotional shower. Okay? We take showers every day. It's something we have to. If we don't, we see that we need it. We're human, we need showers. Emotions, we walk around, we're busy, we're doing things. There are things that we pick up, emotions that we don't like, the thoughts that we have, people around us, which is okay. We don't have to be aware of it. Sometimes we are, but at the end of the day, we're full of those emotional garbage, dirt that we want to release, let go, and start fresh. Release, let go, so that I can go to sleep. But if we don't release, let go, you'd be surprised. It's so hard to fall asleep. Even when you're sleeping, you're like back and forth because your mind is full of that. So we do have to release and let go. And if it's something new, imagine how many years of stuff you're carrying. How many years of stuff, of beliefs and things that you picked up from others or from yourself. So it's time to slowly clean every day for a few minutes. If you can do it when you're calm, amazing. If you don't do it when you're calm, you only do it when you're stressed because you're forced. Okay, but at least you're doing it. And give yourself that okay, allow yourself, you deserve it, that emotional shower, just to release and let it go. Beautiful. Thank you. My 20-year-old grandson needs this, but he's in Israel at this time. Wow. So first, I would say give yourself a hug and think about your grandson. You'll see it makes a difference. And then when you speak to your grandson, let him know. Let him know. Best timing, there are no specific times. Do whenever works for you. The best thing is if you can put it in your routine. Amazing. Okay, beautiful. Thank you so much. Thank yourself for taking some time off. Not everyone is here. Some people are too busy. And we're aware that we need some time off. We need it more than once a week. Do it every day. Find some time, safe space where you can give it to yourself. You deserve it. The people around you deserve it. And keep it up. Have a great night. And I'll see you next week, Wednesday night. Good night and have a great week.